Hey, what's up everybody? Back with another video, another day where I'm going to show you how I'm going to use the app called My Macros Plus to build my food plan for the day so that I can make sure to hit my nutritional and macronutrient goals, my carbs, proteins, fats, all that cool stuff. I record these, or I build these every single day. My thought was, why not record them, throw them up here on YouTube, and maybe it'll help somebody else figure out how to do theirs as well. Do me a favor, because I do these every day, please subscribe to the channel and maybe hit the like button while you're here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on today's build. And so I have a three-step process every day whenever I build these plans. My first step of building my daily plans is I put in my daily staples. My staples are just things that are going to be the same pretty much every single day. I don't have to think about like, what am I going to eat during this particular time of day or whatever. For me, my staples, the most consistent things I have are my pre and my post workout plans. In fact, if you look here, here's my pre and my post workout plans on the app. And I better turn this so that we can put my app somewhere here on the screen. There we go. Um, the reason these are my staples is because it's just some version of protein powder in each one. I start out with a scoop, and then I put some carbs on my post-workout here just for a little bit of a post-workout carb boost there. So those are my daily staples. The second thing, my next step is I ask myself, is there anything that I am craving today that I want to try to fit into my plan? The reason that I do that here is because, I'm cutting weight right now, which means I'm in a caloric deficit, which means there are days where I might feel like I am depriving myself of things that make me happy. And that can be a big demotivator and one of the main reasons people can't stick to their overall plans. So I prefer to try to put those cravings into my plans and make them work with my overall numbers. And so this, if I had that craving, that would be what happens here. Now, the last couple of days, I have had birthday parties here at my house. I've had plenty of opportunity to fulfill cravings. I am craving less right now. So I don't have anything to put in at this point. But if you did, you'd put it in here before you go on to step three. Step three, the last step is you eat your first meal of the day, and then you go ahead and track that meal. And then from that point, go ahead and build your meals for the rest of the day. Now, if you've got a very, very strict schedule, you know exactly when you're going to eat every single day, you can just go ahead and build your plans as soon as you wake up in the morning, or build it the day ahead or for a week ahead or whatever. Myself, because my schedule is sort of all over the place on any given day, it's very flexible. There are some days where I'll eat at 10 in the morning. There's some days where I don't get to eat until 2 in the afternoon. If I end up building my plan early as soon as I wake up, and then I get boned on my schedule and I can't eat till 2, then everything I built in the morning is not going to be any good because I thought I was going to be eating all that time and I just didn't get to. So I prefer to wait. If you're a flexible schedule person, I prefer to wait till I actually know when I'm eating my first meal. That way I know exactly how much window I have for the rest of the day to eat. So now I'm just going to build my food for the rest of the day. Here's how I've done this. I've done most of today's plan. We're going to go ahead and finish it all out together here. So breakfast was an easy one. I did a cup of bone broth. I did 2 cups of liquid egg whites and some fat-free cheddar. So basically, it was a protein party this morning. You see, 69 grams of protein, 0.5 grams of total fat. So when you use such a little amount of fat right off the bat in the mornings, that means you're going to have more fat to play with as the day goes on, which is kind of nice. For lunch, I did 8 ounces of turkey meatballs. These are just ground up turkey meat, and I put them into little 1 ounce balls. I weigh them 1 ounce, throw them in the oven, throw a bunch of Frank's buffalo sauce on top of them, and they're good to go. So I had 8 of those. I had a pouch of the Uncle Ben's Minute Rice. I threw some guacamole on it, and then had a bag of Quest potato chips because at this point that's an everyday thing for me. I'm not going to say I'm addicted, but I am on a binge. I think maybe what that would be called. So that's what I've done so far today. So let's go ahead and build the rest of today's food plan. Let's take a look where that leaves us at, though, at the top. Based off of what we built so far, we've got a lot of carbs we need to be looking at here. So I'm going to be thinking of higher carb opportunities as for like basically dinner, because dinner is not yet built. So whenever I think of like carbs, I think of things like sweet potatoes, right? That's kind of a thing that I go to quite often. And if you look at sweet potato, here's why: 33 grams of carbs, basically nothing else in it. So I'm going to go ahead and change that to dinner. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on my dinner. And you can see here, we're going to start driving down those overall carb numbers. I've still got even some more room here that I could do some more stuff if I wanted to. You know what? I'm actually going to do this. A nice little snack. A Scooby-Doo graham cracker snack. Because I'm apparently a child, I'm going to make that a snack here. Sometimes graham crackers are just good. Graham crackers are an underrated snack. Nobody wants them until they're sitting in front of you, and then you're like, I actually really like graham crackers. So I'm going to go ahead and put 15 of those on here. I've tracked that prior. Now we're starting to really even out. That was a snack, but still counts. Let's add in a fruit bar. One of those frozen fruit outshine bars. Where are them things at? Frozen fruit bar. Here we go. By Outshine. I think that was the name of a crappy band in the 2000s. Let me see. Put that for a snack. That's going to drive down my carbs a little bit more. So now my protein and my carbs are a little bit more even out. So now I can kind of proceed with not having to worry too much specifically about carbs or protein. Just going to try to keep them even. My fat's looking good. Still got 15 to go. Keeping an eye on it just because it is starting to get low. But let's see what else here I would add in maybe for the dinner. Right now, dinner is just a sweet potato. Let's put in a little bit of, what can I do here? Oh, I had some olives a little while ago. Let me put that for dinner. Go ahead and add that there because that's going to be a little bit of fat. You can see here 5 grams of fat. It's about a gram of fat per olive. Definitely want to make sure to track those. And what else I want to do for dinner here? I need some protein for dinner. How about, I'm thinking of perhaps some deli meat for dinner. How about some deli chicken? Let's do that. 140 grams gives me 30 grams of protein. I'll take it. And I'm going to put it on a wrap because I'm funky. Plain wrap. Where's that plain wrap? Right there. Now let's see what we're looking at. With that wrap and dinner, we're really starting to drive these numbers down. 500 total calories remaining. Still want to hit about 300 more of those and we'll be good. I have to start really being careful with my fat now because it's down to 6 total grams. So I'm going to be looking at some non-fat opportunities here as if I can find some. You know what, speaking of non-fat, let's put a little bit of fat-free mozzarella cheese on my wrap. Let's do 20 grams. I'm going to go up. Let's do 25. Let's make it cheesy. And you can see here 8 grams of protein, 0 fat. I'll take that all day long. I'm also going to do maybe some baked beans, country-style fat-free baked beans for clarification purposes. Let's do 100 grams. Gives us a little bit more carbs. Boy, this is looking good now. Boy, 20 grams of protein, 34 left of carbs, still 344 calories remaining. That's underneath my max. So I still want to hit maybe about another 150 or so calories. My dinner looks good. Sweet potatoes, deli chicken wrap, some baked beans. So now I'm just going to do some snacks. I'm not going to be doing any more like in the meals. Let's just add a few more snacks in here. I've got the fruit bar. I've got the graham crackers. This again, I want to be careful with my fat because my fat's starting to get low. Let's do some Greek yogurt. That's fat-free. Make that a snack. All right, knocking those numbers down real nice, like maybe just a little bit more on the carb side. And you know what I'm going to do here? I'm not going to add more food. I'm just going to change my volume. I'm going to have 2 frozen fruit bars, get another 15 grams of carbs there. And this is where I am going to leave it. And the reason I'm leaving it here is because I am in my range, 265 calories remaining. I don't want to be over 300. I just want to be less than 300. Like so, and it's somewhere between 0 and 300, and that's good for me. And that's my cutting range, so that looks good. My overall macronutrient breakdown at the top looks good. I probably could have done a little bit more as far as carbs go, and if I wanted to get funky with it, I could actually just increase my Scooby-Doo graham crackers. Let's do 20, and let's see what that looks like. So knocked it down just a little bit more, so I can have 20 graham crackers if I want today. And these numbers look really good. 192 total calories remaining. Let me go ahead and reorganize this. We'll take one quick look at how this panned out for me. And that's all this is you're plugging food in, moving pieces around, changing your volume, taking things out, adding more, adding less. You just get better with it over time. If I wasn't doing a video here, I could have this done within a couple of minutes. But whenever I first started, it took me probably 15 minutes to do. The app, again, is called My Macros Plus, available on all the app stores for a couple of bucks. Worth it if it helps you stay consistent. I'll put a link in the description down below. Breakfast looks good. Lunch was those turkey meatballs. Dinner was the deli chicken wrap. Got some sweet potato and fat-free baked beans. Got a couple of nice snacks. I'm really looking forward to all them Scooby-Doo treats. The frozen fruit bar. So this was a pretty boring day, and some days you just need them to be boring. Pretty standard day for me. The numbers look great at the top, though, so I'm going to keep it. Again, My Macros Plus in the description down below. Help you stay consistent. And that's all. So subscribe to this channel. I do these every single day. Maybe it'll help you figure out how to do yours as well. Thank you all for watching very much. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace out.